guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are busting 20 common misconceptions, just a fancy word for myth. But for the sake of this video though, I'll be calling them myths. Myth busting is really popular and there are a lot of myths. So if you want to see me do a part 2, then drop a comment down below. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into busting some myths. First up, French monarch Napoleon Bonaparte was not short. Napoleon was 5'7", which was actually slightly above average height for the people of his time. His nickname was the Little Corporal, and his enemies spread propaganda saying he was tiny. And next, Einstein didn't fail math at school. This has spread as a lesson in perseverance, but it's not true. Einstein was obviously fantastically intelligent, reading college level physics books at age 11. He did, however, fail an entrance exam to Zurich Polytechnic. That was only because it was in French, which he didn't speak. Sushi does not mean raw fish, it means sour rice. John F. Kennedy wasn't saying he was a donut. The confusion, as with so many things, stems from German grammar. Although ein Berliner is a type of donut, when JFK said Ich bin ein Berliner at the climax of his immortal anti-communist speech in West Berlin, he was saying the phrase correctly. You only say Ich bin Berliner to mean I'm a Berliner if you were born in Berlin. Plus, no one was confused and JFK thoroughly checked the speech with a translator. There's no such thing as an elephant graveyard. When elephants want to die, they just lie down and do it. The idea that there's a place where older elephants go to die isn't so much a sweet sentiment about our pecky-done friends, but an El Dorado-like story about a massive pile of valuable ivory just lying around for taking. The Great Wall of China is visible from space is another common misconception. For one thing, many man-made objects are not visible from space. For another thing, the Great Wall of China is also not visible from space. An earthworm does not become two earthworms when you cut it in half. Worms don't work like that. If it's lucky, the part with the mouth survives and you're left with one smaller earthworm. But in all likelihood, you're left with one dead earthworm in two pieces. Humans have more than 5 senses. That includes our sense of time, acceleration, limb position. The 5 senses were the most important senses listed by Aristotle. We probably have about 15 to 20 senses. Your fingernails don't keep growing after you die. They appear to keep growing because your skin recedes. You stop making glucose, you stop growing fingernails. Gum does not take 7 years to digest. If you swallow gum, it will not stick in your stomach for 7 years. It goes through your body just the same as anything else that you eat, except batteries. If you take one thing from this video, don't eat batteries. A penny dropped from the Empire State Building will not kill someone if it lands on their head. According to science and basic physics, the terminal velocity of a penny is anywhere between 30 to 50 miles per hour, which is not enough to kill someone, especially with the wind slowing it down. Also, if you drop a penny from the top of the Empire State Building, it will probably land 3 stories below you because of the building shape. Abner Doubleday did not invent baseball. Abner Doubleday never even claimed to have invented baseball. The game was evolving from cricket and rounders long before the Civil War hero was born. Puff the Magic Dragon is not about marijuana. The poem's author, Leonard Lipton, does not think writing a children's poem about smoking marijuana would be a good idea. He credits the New York paper columnist with inventing the myth, but thinks if she hadn't done it, someone else would have. Sherlock Holmes never said elementary, my dear Watson, in the books. Basil Rathbone said it in 1929's Return of Sherlock Holmes, but the myth that it was a catchphrase from the books was already pervasive then. Al Gore never said I invented the internet. He never said it and he should get a little credit for the internet's existence. Danishes are not from Denmark. They were bought by Austrian bakeries who crossed picket lines in Denmark during a baking strike in 1850. That's why they're called Viennese in Denmark. Humans didn't evolve from chimps. We share a common ancestor from 6 to 7 millions ago. We did evolve past them, which means at one point we were chimps. But we are not all chimps. Otherwise no chimps would exist. No one was burned at stake during the Salem witch trials. People were hanged and one was crushed with stones, but no burning. Storing batteries in the freezer does not improve their performance. Room temperature is the best. Extremes in cold or heat aren't good for batteries, and seriously, don't eat them. Toilets flush in both directions in both hemispheres. Toilets and tornadoes tend to have a preference depending on which side of the equator they're spinning, but they can go either way. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it a lot, please drop a comment down below if you want me to do a part 2. Please drop a like and subscribe when you're down there. And that's it for now. See you the next time.